What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Our Streamers Cheaters. Today we are again looking at a Facebook gaming streamer. This guy is called Bozzwellington Gaming, and I've had someone reach out to me to tell me they believe he is using Wallhacks. The guy was actually streaming involved in a charity stream last night. It was custom lobbies with other streamers, bearing in mind, and the guy was clearly walling out of his mind. And we're going to show you some footage of the gameplay from last night, which by the way has been deleted from his page, and I'll show you why shortly. I did send the guy a message, he denied it, and since that he has deleted the stream from last night. So we all are aware that Facebook gaming has got a big problem with cheaters actually showing the cheats on their platform and getting away with it, because there are no rules against this on their platform. However, the ones who are deceiving their community by lying about it are the ones who are the problem, and that's why we're going to be focusing on them from this point forward with Facebook gaming. So again, guys, remember, don't message me about somebody who you know is cheating because they're showing their cheats. All a video about them will do is actually give them more publicity. This guy, however, has been hiding it from his community, and I'm going to show you why now. Guys, let's try and get this video to 1,000 likes. So if you do enjoy the video, hit that thumbs up for me. Much appreciated. Also, the best way to contact me is on Twitter at BadBoyBeam. And this is the best way for you guys to get in touch with me about any streamers who you believe are cheating. Right, let's crack on with the video. So before we get started on the footage that we've got of him using Wallhacks, I'm going to show you his Facebook gaming page first. This is him. Let's take a look at some of his details now. Go into the about section. Okay, so the guy's got 1,101 people following him. That's 1,101 people who he has been lying to, who he has not disclosed the fact that he's using Wallhacks to. Okay, so he's a level up gaming video creator. He's not a partner, but still he is a level up, which means he can monetize, which he does. He actually accepts star donations on his stream, so therefore that makes it fraud like the rest of them as well. If he's using Wallhacks, denying the fact that he is, and say somebody says, oh, get 10 kills and I'll drop a 1,000 star donation. Again, that's fraudulently earned money, and the person offering that donation wouldn't be aware of the fact that he's cheating. Yesterday, at 17:53, he posted this image. We will be joining on this. The link will be posted in the stream description, okay? So this is actually to do with Haddock Gaming, who's doing a fundraiser. We're supporting Mind for better mental health. Brilliant cause, and hats off to this streamer for doing a charity stream for a brilliant cause as well. However, Bozzwellington decided to get himself involved, and this is actually the stream where he was in a custom lobby and was cheating against these other guys who were all doing it for a great cause. There is no reason to be the best of the best in a stream against other streamers for such a good cause. Everybody involved is doing greatness. You don't need to use Wallhacks. However, his stream then comes after this, but it's not there. His stream's disappeared between that post and this one says, so guys and girls, there will be no more streams for the foreseeable future. PC has decided it wanted to die on me. We'll be back when I can get it fixed. I sent this guy messages. Somewhere between me sending the message and now, he's decided to go and delete that stream. I'm not sure if he's deleted any others because I didn't check further back than that, but he decided to delete that stream. However, I already had it recorded on my PC, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to show you guys the messages that I sent back and forth with him, and then we will go on to watch the footage, okay? So just hold in there, guys, because it gets a little bit more interesting. Okay, so firstly, I'll have to apologise because I've actually recorded these messages in case he deleted anything. There's a red line across the bottom, but what I will say, I'll read them out loud now. I decided to reach out to him. I said, hi, Mr. Bozzwellington. You may not know who I am. I go by the name BadBoyBeam. I'm also known as the Hacker Hunter. I watched you last night during your custom games, clear as day, using Wallhacks. I will be making a video about you and your use of walls today. It's just surprising that your status today states that your PC isn't working correctly. Sounds to me like you have either had your account permabanned or your account has been shadow banned. Why would you be silly enough to go into custom games against other streamers whilst using Wallhacks? You can't even hide the fact that you are using them. Your pre-aim, your pre-fire, your enemy awareness is so blatant that you're using wall hacks. If there is anything you'd like to say before I put my video up, respond soon, because I'm already editing this masterpiece. He quickly responded and said, "You can say what you wish, bud. People can think what they want. Someone said it to me on stream last night and I offered to show my monitor live on webcam for the rest of the night. They didn't respond and my account is not banned or shadow banned. I can log in on my laptop to prove that. I just can't play it on stream due to my motherboard dying." So I responded and said, "Well, the unfortunate thing is I've got extensive knowledge of cheating softwares. I have a whole channel based on catching cheaters like yourself. If you want to deny it, it's just going to make you look worse. You're forgetting you used to be a 1.5 KD player and now all of a sudden you are rocking 3.5-ish. It's not a natural jump in stats in such a short space of time. You may think you have mastered the art of hiding your cheats, but I'm sure once my video goes live, you may be inclined to come clean and be honest. I was willing to give you an opportunity to clear your name now. I would have been a little more lenient with your video." Okay, so there's the messages back and forth between me and him, and the guy did not want to actually give any information out to state that he had actually used them. If anything, he actually went down the route Pacesetter did, where it's simple and everybody knows how quick you can actually toggle off and on these hacks. It was proven in the last video where Pacesetter toggled it off quickly, but Tommy caught him. It's the same sort of situation now. This guy is willing to go on his laptop and sign in and show me that he's not cheating. He offered to do this as well whilst live last night, and somebody in his chat accused him as well. So again, it's one of them. It's so easily toggled off and on that you know, you've just got to look at the gameplay, which is exactly what we are going to do right now. Let's go. This clip is a short clip, but for me, it shows clear signs of walls based on his knowledge of enemy position, and that is all. It does get better, the quality, as the video starts, but there is a bounty, and they do have a bounty, but he seems to have full awareness of the full team who is down there. So watch this clip now. Let me make sure the volume's on. Yes, and we're go time. So he's just down somebody across the way. Although they popped the shot first, he managed to turn exactly where they were and take a shot. That could be argued that he saw the glint off the sniper, but watch this one now. Lines it up first and then takes a shot. Let's go back quickly. From this point now, watch his center, okay? Watch him line it up as he's looking through the wall. He's lined it up there, he's lined it up, and watch. The dot is right here where my mouse is now, and pops his shot perfectly. He lined that up for about 3 seconds before he actually peeked over the edge and took the shot.
Down one.
Right in the gas station, he's got.
At this point, again, he is already lining his shot up through this edge of the roof. See him lining it up still through this wall here. But unfortunately for him, the roof of the actual petrol station down there was covered in the enemy, but he had that lined up perfect onto that enemy before he even knew where he was. And keeping in mind, if you look at this map now, then that is actually showing their bounty as being on the road outside of them buildings in the top right corner. Okay, so no way is that showing where this enemy is here, and he seemed to line it up perfect. Again, he knew where that enemy was, who pushed round quickly and took a shot, managed to down him. What we're about to watch is all footage from the first game he played on stream yesterday in the custom lobbies, which was for a charity stream. So keep that in mind, the fact that he's actually doing this for charity, or to help somebody else do it for charity, for a mental health charity, bearing in mind. So anybody who's actually sending donations at this point, knowing that he's getting involved in a mental health charity stream, could actually have been a sufferer in the past of mental health, and he's actually cheating his way through the games to raise money for this charity. And I personally think that that's just wrong. We're going to go through some of the kills in this gameplay and analyze them. I'm going to have to mute this now because he has got music playing in the background. I do not want any sort of copyright strikes. It may affect the algorithm on the video, and I want as many people as possible to see this video. So make sure you share this video out for me, guys. If you enjoy the video, make sure you definitely share it with your friends, share it with your family, your auntie, your uncle, your dog. I don't care. Just get it shared out for me, guys. The more people who know about this guy using wall hacks, the less people to fall for it in future. Watch. We're going to skip back a little bit now. So from this point, they have a bounty out, okay? So they push across. Watch his position change now. So he knows that there's a guy over the road there. Watch this whole mini-map as well as this situation's happening. Is the guy shooting at him is showing up here. And there is a guy showing up behind him or underneath him, okay? On the same building he is on here. So there are 2 dots, only 2. He quickly turns. Now, to me, that looked like this enemy had pushed round the back of that building. Just based on the movements, based on the footsteps you could see from this guy using tracker. Looked like the guy had gone round the back of the building. Yet he concentrates on this angle here. Then he pops a UAV. Oh, so everybody who knows, everybody who's played Warzone, right, this building here, you know as soon as you go in there, there are 3 locations an enemy will be. 1 is they've gone in and downstairs over the balcony. 2 is they have gone in and will be to the left where the door is, or they will be camped straight ahead. Watch where his aim goes instantly as he enters this building now. Okay, he's already changing his aim here as he's looking through a wall. Bearing in mind, look where the footsteps are leading as he looks through the door. This is his perk, tracker, showing enemy footsteps. And then he pre-aims as he comes round the corner directly at this location. Doesn't look there, doesn't actually check the doorway. He's automatically aiming here. Now watch where that enemy comes from. He adjusted his aim perfectly for when that enemy peeks out. That to me shows wall hacks. And look as well at his little smirk that he's got. Like he's happy. Bearing in mind, guys, this is against other Facebook streamers, other Twitch streamers maybe, I'm not sure, but there are definitely other streamers in this custom lobby. How on earth are they going to watch their kill cam and not see that he's using wall hacks? He actually had people go into his chat, but look at this cheeky little smirk he's got. Okay? Don't know who he thinks he is. Something you've got to realise, guys, is I would have dropped the link below to this video so you could actually hear all of his teammates' call-outs. And I will tell you firsthand if there is a call-out. But what I will say is the reason I am not showing sound on this video is because of him having music playing. And I honestly believe the reason he has music playing in the background on his stream is to actually try and hide the fact that he's cheating, okay? So if you can hear music, you can't hear footsteps. If there's constant music playing, we as viewers can't hear footsteps, okay? Again, they've got a bounty out, which again is what people will do, but he already knows the exact location of that bounty, even though he's not showing up on a mini-map other than as a bounty. He knows he's upstairs in the top of that office, for him to take that Bearfoot in and actually reverse it back to try and cause a trap so he can get up and shoot through the fireman's pole hole, whatever you want to call it. Flashes himself here, which shows what level of player he actually is. He then gets a hit marker and decides to try and do something funky, which doesn't work because he put the Bearfoot in the wrong place. Bounty target is down at this point, by the way, guys. There's no one on the mini-map. And he's still managing to get the truck in that position for the person that he was originally pushing. Watch this aim, pre-aim, and again, he pre-aims it. Finishes the guy off. Another clear-cut example of him using walls, although it's only very minute in that situation, you can still see the fact that he is using walls. Okay, so in the situation coming up, he pushes to the top of the roof, and he actually says, oh, I think I've just seen someone down here. He doesn't see anybody, and we will watch it over and over a couple of times to actually emphasize the fact that before he aims there is nobody there. You don't see anybody. That person is actually inside the building, but he's aiming at the door because he believes they are about to push out. Let's watch. Nobody there. Okay, let's move it back a little bit. So from the moment he gets up on the wall, watch this. He goes from here. That's the first moment anything down here is visible. And from that point, this is the only way we can see it right there. I'm just going to drop my webcam out. This is the only position here where you could see that door. Then he turns to that direction. And he says this. I'm going to put sound back on.
I'm sure I just saw someone down here.
I'm sure I just saw somebody down here, when actually, no, you never. There was nobody there. Nobody even peeked out the door whatsoever as he was mounting up onto the edge of the roof. He looks directly at that location. Now, we're going to watch the rest of the clip, and you'll see exactly why. To try and cover the fact that he's seen that guy down there, right, he actually looks around a little bit, goes back, and look, what do you know? What do you know? There's a guy down there coming out that door, and he kills him. Keeping in mind, right, that this is a custom game against other streamers. So his teammates over here, this is not the problem for us at the moment. Decides to turn left now. And you can see him constantly adjusting his aim through roofs, through walls, through buildings. He's actually pre-aiming at parts of the building you can't shoot through, like this top window here. When he was on top of that roof earlier, he pre-aimed through that window. He's threw a flash in. Throws another one and gets domed from behind. I'm not even going to repeat what he actually said there. He goes into the gulag anyway, and he comes back out of it alive. See, as he goes into the rooms, he does a full spin round to see enemy locations. So throughout this gameplay, you can see him doing his little look around in the helicopter. Although there's that guy on the roof, he's doing a full spin around. He's checking locations of other enemies, based on my opinion. Okay, but watch this now. His teammates there trying to pick up loot. Well, his teammates coming in to pick up loot. There is a vehicle incoming, so we know the vehicle's there, yeah? His teammate survives that. Guy crashes into the building. Goes inside the building. Helicopter explodes. Watch where he aims to now. Right, remember, the door for the building is about here. Enemies just gone into that building. How many different positions inside that building are there for that enemy to be? He's not on the minimap. He's not showing up on the minimap. There is also black smoke from where the helicopter has just exploded. He pre-aims that window. All these positions, okay? There's the door the enemy's gone in. No one on the minimap. Pre-aims that window. Okay? In the exact bottom left-hand corner of that window that the enemy is. And these guys in the DEFCONs are actually saying, oh, that was some good shots. Well, actually, if you watch that back, mate, whoever you are, whoever he's just killed, the guy is wall hacking. There's no way to explain how he knew exactly where you were within that building. No way whatsoever. Look at the location that he is concentrating on. It is this same building that he has just absolutely lasered the guy from the bottom left-hand corner of that window. But watch this now. He's now talking to his chat. Still concentrating on that building. looks back to his chat. And at that point, I don't know whether you saw that, but the enemy has just gone past here. Okay, he's just moved to the left. Whilst he was looking at his chat, replying to his chat, this guy has left the building that he was concentrating on and actually managed to get himself behind the truck. But where does he look when he looks back from his chat? Directly at the enemy. Rather than back at the building where he was looking, he looks directly at the enemy and manages to laser him. Although the guy gets away in this instance, it's just that situation that shows he knew exactly where he was at all times. Also, to be so calm in that situation to the point where you know there's an enemy there, but you are looking and reading your chat. Come on, guy. If you're going to cheat, and you're going to cheat against other streamers, do not mock them, because they will find out you're cheating. And then they'll make an absolute mockery of you. That's exactly what I'm planning on doing here today. You've been caught cheating, and I'm making an example of you. Look at him doing full 360 turns at the buy station. Now he pushes exactly down here, although his teammate is here. Look where he's concentrating on. He's concentrating on that exact building. Watch this. Watch this. Look where his dot is here. Of that whole building there, with no one on the mini-map. And I concentrate on that mini-map, because at any point, any shots fired will show a red dot on a mini-map, okay? Only he concentrates on this left side of this building here. Watch. And there's the guy. Although he's got a riot shield and he can't pop his shot off at him, he knew he was there before he was there. Do you know what I will find and will say about these hackers, right? Is that whenever they come up against an enemy who has got a riot shield, they never want to engage. They do not want to engage. And if you didn't know about Wallhacks, it shows you the enemy location, the enemy position, whether or not they're prone, crouched, turned. If you have it on 3D Wallhacks, it actually shows you which way they're facing as well. Player skeleton, player box, player health, as well as the weapons that they're using. So you will find a lot of situations where somebody would usually push into a building. They show signs of worry and will not push in. And all of a sudden you'll see an enemy pop out of there with a riot shield. It just so happened there that the guy had the riot shield as well. So this situation, you see the sniper actually glinting at him, but he takes position behind this rock and aims perfectly to this window every time. Watch. Don't get me wrong, I understand there are actually pro players out there who can pick them shots off, who can line it up like that after a peek. But the way in which this guy moves around the map, he's not one of them players, okay? So his lining that shot up was based on Wallhacks, in my opinion. I'm telling you now, majority of the clips you've already seen clearly show signs of Wallhacks anyway. And I'd love for you guys to debunk this. I'd love for you guys to tell me I'm wrong. But I know I'm not. Otherwise, I wouldn't be putting this video out. Okay? Let's carry on. And did you see that little look he just done then? That shows guilt on another level. That look he just did then was like, oh no. Like, I shouldn't have done that. Like, he knows something's up. Keeping in mind, guys, as well, he's got 9 people spectating him in a custom game here. So he's got 9 streamers potentially. Oh, look at that shot. Oh. So he's now coming out of this door. Pre-aims that. Lines it up. Takes a shot. Kills the guy. How did he know he was there? He didn't. These next few moments, he shows quite a bit of his wall hacks. He pre-aims through the edge of a building whilst picking off enemies on the building opposite. And you can see him lining his shots up through a wall. Like, them enemies could have moved at any point to any position, but they don't. Watch this. He's just turned to this location now because he's already done a little check prior to that, which shows that the enemies are on this building. Watch this now. So he knows the enemies are going to be on that building now. There was another pre-aim, right? Let's go back a little bit. At that point, there's no one on the mini-map from that location. His teammate hasn't marked anyone up either. And this guy still hasn't shown himself from behind this building. But watch this. Now he does. And his aim's on him perfect. And can't get his shot off. There we go. Got a shot off. That's one clear-cut example. Now this one as well. He's just peeked out to the left slightly. Gone back. Adjusted his aim. As you can see. He's adjusting his aim here. But not yet. Not yet. Right. Adjusting his aim again. There's two next to me sniping, he says. How does he know they're sniping for one? How did he know there was two of them? Because you couldn't see the two of them on the first glance he took. It's that guy. Adjusts his aim perfectly there, look. To the second guy, whilst still reloading. Gets his shot off there. Perfect. So we readjusted that behind the wall to take out the second guy. Let's watch it again. Adjusts it. Pops his shot. Adjusts it again and takes out the second guy. So he's adjusting that through that wall without any dots showing up on the map. No UAV out. So he doesn't know the exact location of them enemies. Even if there was, with the speed in which he went behind the wall, readjusted his aim to pick off the second guy, there is no way he would have known exactly where they were. But he did, and he got both of them with headshots, and that's one of them. Clear-cut example of how easy it is to catch somebody using wall hacks. The shock on his face then was clear upset, the fact that he knows where the enemies are, but for some reason this guy kills him. And, you know, if this was a normal game and not a custom game, I'm sure Bozzwellington would be calling hacks on the guy who just beat him in the snipe off. So there's been some brilliant examples throughout this video of why you should not use wall hacks, okay? Especially if you are streaming, especially if you don't know how to use the wall hacks while streaming. This guy, Bozzwellington, clearly messed up. So there we have it, guys. To sum it up, we sent the guy a message to try and give him a little bit of time to give him the benefit of the doubt, or to apologise at least to save some face, and he decided not to and denied it anyway, and went on to actually delete the footage from last night's stream. There are some clear-cut examples in this footage of him using wall hacks. Again, who in their right mind would use wall hacks in custom lobbies against other streamers? These are people who also play for hours every day. These are people who are going to spot that you are walling. If you are not clued up enough to use walls to the point where you can hide them, then the best thing to do is not use them at all. In fact, don't use them at all anyway. But unfortunately for Bozzwellington Gaming, we've caught him red-handed using wall hacks against other streamers. And this was another streamer's charity stream as well. And he was doing custom lobbies for that. So, you know, it's a little bit of a kick in the dick for him as well. And remember, guys, if you have enjoyed this video, to hit that thumbs up. Let's try and reach 1,000 likes on this video. Brilliant. Also, guys, drop a comment below and let me know what you think. Do you believe he was wall hacking? Because I certainly do. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. If you want to support the channel further, hit the blue join button today and become a paying member of the Triple B fam. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter. If you want to get in touch with me, this is the best way, at BadBoyBeeman, so you can contact me about any streamers who you believe are cheating. Until next time, guys, I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace!